Those triceps, though. Horseshoes are filling. Oh, am I on video? Oh, snap. Hey, guys. What's up? Jacob here. Long time no see. I think this is my first video in Korea doing a screencast. Welcome, guys, to the show. In this video, I'm going to share with you my May earnings with Kindle Publishing, along with insights on how to approach and get to the level where I am at. Not saying that to brag, I'm just here, I think, in a position to provide insight on what it takes to really make an honest five-figure monthly earning with Kindle Publishing and everything that is entailed to do so and pull it off. So, with both fiction and nonfiction on my sole account, I've made for the month of May, not including audiobooks, 19.4. With the audiobook income that I have included, with that figure here, let's just round it up. I'm making 20. I made 20K in May. Like, just to say 20K even. Don't make a whole lot from audiobooks anymore. But this is not a screenshot. This is all real. We are in my live dashboard for my earnings. So there isn't really a question about if I'm faking these purported revenue stats. This is all real. You can see how my numbers break down. And yeah, that's how I play. So what I can tell you guys from the fluctuation of revenue, what's going on. I had a release around late April, early May that got my income catapulted in terms of gross revenue. And then things came to calm down, and I can't really give too much away with what I'm doing with my business for competitive reasons. I won't reveal it, but I have a new strategy on pricing that I'm using, and it's improved my margins to where I'm netting like 350, 400 profit a day. So I'm not really focused on revenue anymore, guys. So it's not going to look as impressive. Like, okay, it looks cool to make $1,000 a day, but if I'm spending 800 to make 1,000, is that worthwhile versus spending only like 300 to make 761? I would rather make that 461 in profit than to have a flashy looking revenue figure for a day and only profit 200. So that's what's going on. I do have some new releases out. Excuse me. And I do have some new releases planned for the month of June. But I'll be really honest with you guys. Even though this is gross revenue and it doesn't matter a whole lot, but I'm having issues with reaching past the 20K level consistently with Kindle Publishing. The most I've done was around, all in all, like 24 in March. But I just right now, guys, can't seem to touch 30K as of yet. And I'll actually share with you why I'm even talking about this with you and why it's relatable to you. Okay, you're probably in Kindle Publishing to a point where you're either wanting to start out and scale up, or you're watching YouTube videos in hope of figuring out why you might be at a certain point with your revenue in Kindle Publishing and you want to scale up. And you're trying to figure out what sticking points are you facing, what is causing your plateaus in income, and what you can do to alleviate it. So what my strategy is, guys, I'll just be upfront about it. It's nothing secret or proprietary. There's two things that I'm focusing on in terms of gross revenue. I'll talk about gross. Number one, new books. You always need to be putting out new books, guys. Okay, so look, I know ads are great. Ads do mean a lot right now. Paid traffic is the way to go with driving in sales, okay? But you cannot solely rely on ads to carry your 5 books that you have out for the next 2 years to come. Your performance will drop off after time. Even if you have a sick, well-optimized ad campaign, books will drop off in revenue. So truth of the matter is, you gotta continually put out more content. And number two, something I'm doing is I have been working on infrastructure to where I can get books out with a high BSR out the gate. So I have my email list, I have my Facebook group, I have messenger bots, I have other things going on that help me start out with having titles that sustain a higher BSR and higher profitability out the gate. So what's applicable to you for that? Guys, the last thing you want to be doing with publishing is releasing books and not having any plan whatsoever on how to promote your books. Even aside from ads, I really believe, guys, that you need infrastructure, especially for nonfiction now, okay? You know, we can't be relying on these. Look, I'm just going to say it. Review swaps are retarded. Guys, I know people who have gotten banned for review swaps. It's just not smart. So there's two things I recommend, and I suggest you do both. Facebook groups for your topics and niches. Try to form a Facebook community around something that you're really going big on for publishing. I'll just give out the most generic example right now. Okay, if you were to theoretically be super ambitious and go for like the keto diet as an example and publish a cookbook on the keto diet, which is one of the biggest keywords you can possibly choose from in nonfiction. You want to provide the infrastructure in which you can get sales, you can promote your book, you can also get reviews for your book. You need all that in order to succeed in a big whale keyword like the keto diet, okay? So I really recommend you get a Facebook group set up for something like that. And you have an email list set up as well, just so that you can continually drive, the promotion of your books, of getting reviews, of maybe affiliate products you want to toss out from time to time. That's optional, but it is out there as an option. But it's something that you need to go focus on, guys. If you're really serious about publishing and you're not trying to do the scammy like review swap bullshit that you've been taught in other places, and well, let's not even go there. Let's just do it the right way, guys. And I'm just telling you straight up how I'm doing it and how I've taught others to do it that are actually doing it. Guys, I know I've worked with someone that was previously homeless in Israel. Eden, I always talk about her because I'm really damn proud of what she's done. She has a book that's got almost 30 real reviews using a Facebook group that she promoted without even spending ads on. She just hustled her ass by promoting in other groups related to hers. Yeah, okay, that's a little questionable, but hey, we're not breaking Amazon's rules. And she just drove members to her group, and it went viral from there. Her group's already got 4,000 members without spending a penny on paid advertising, and that's how she's getting sales for her book and for reviews, and she'll be able to launch her sequel with a reliable launch pad. Okay? So, yeah, going back to the point, you need infrastructure, and you need to continually release new books. Aside from that, what I can tell you, it depends on what level you're on, guys. So if you're watching this and you're relatively new to publishing, let's say you're not making $1,000 a month yet. If you're not making $1,000 a month yet net with publishing, that just means you haven't really started. Okay, so you just need to just work at putting out content. If you want to do it like the do-it-yourself way, by all means, go ahead for it. If that means having to create Sudoku books, puzzle books, not like low content, but like stuff you can make for free relatively easily, by all means, go for it. If you need to put out 30 puzzle books to make your first 1,000 a month and you're broke, go for it. There's no question on how you make the money legitimately, so long as you just get the content out to facilitate making 1,000 a month. All right, and from there, I would say once you're making at least 1,000 a month, what you then need to work on is learning how to create quality content in which you can have even just one book make 1,000 a month. Now, is it hard to have one book in nonfiction make 1,000 a month profit? Yeah, it takes some skill to pull it off. Is it possible consistently? Yeah, it is possible for at least month 1 and month 2, I would say, for a new book to sustain that level of profitability in a month. I mean, honestly, we're talking like $30 to $40 a day in profit with one book. Yeah, it's possible. So I'll just share with you 2 insights on how to do that. Number 1, quality content. Whether you do it yourself, you're a good author, or you outsource to someone that's high quality, get your stuff done well, get a good cover, put effort in your book description, do that. Number 2, your marketing. Your marketing is everything. So that's just going to go back to what I said. You got to have a proper infrastructure on how to market your book, and you got to be at least half decent with your ads. Now, why I say ads can only do so much. Now, again, if you're more intermediate, you'll realize what I'm saying is valid. You guys, you can only go so far with ads in most keywords. Like, how much can you possibly spend per day and get sales for something like, I don't know. Let's see what's like books about bottled water. All right. Let's say if bottled water was a niche, like how big of an audience would there be on learning how to bottle purified water? Okay, the audience space is not that big. You can maybe only spend $10 a day on ads on Amazon for that keyword to get sales, and past that you're gonna get diminishing returns, and you're just not gonna be able to spend that money. Okay, so for a lot of you, I think a lot of you are in keywords that don't really have a lot of potential for the amount of spend you can leverage up to and scale up to. So you again need to do two things. More books. More books is always the answer to a lot of your problems. And number two, I would say also you also have to focus on bigger keywords in time. Like yeah, it is smart to snipe out lesser known keywords and build from there, just because it's easier to make money when you have less competition. But at a certain point, guys, if you want to get to this figure right here, you're going to have to play against bigger competitors and in bigger markets. And you have to learn how to step up your game, so to speak. Okay? I'm not saying that to be cocky. I'm just telling you up front. You can't be publishing books about purified water and be expected to make 19,000 a month. So, if you want the easiest way to get to this figure, publish in romance, or I should say, write in romance. Get in some popular tropes, some popular niches. Learn how to promote, and you'll see results. Okay, so that's really, I'm just going to keep it simple at that. Now, if you're in nonfiction, I would say you want to work up towards competing against, bigger niche keywords, but you also want you want to develop the competency in how to promote and market and compete against other good publishers in such big keywords. Okay, so if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to sell you something. I'm going to sell you my free course on publishing if you don't have it already at thepublishingevolution.com. Link is below, guys. Now, as far as what I'm going to do to reach 30K, hopefully next month, again, I'm going to stick to what I said because it's not going to be, there's no reason for me to deviate from what should work for everyone else, which is more books and getting better at marketing along with developing a better infrastructure. So, what will it take to reach 30,000 in a month? It's kind of obvious if you do the math. There's 30 days in June, right? Right? Yeah, there should be. And basically, we just need to average $1,000 a day in gross for revenue. And as far as profit, that's my problem. But I'm pretty sure with what I'm doing now, I'm maintaining 50 to 60% net profit. So, and that's on the front end. So, I should be able to, therefore, have at least 500 to 600 profit a day once I'm at the point of consistently reaching 1,000 a day revenue. So, that's all I've got to say, guys. Tell me what's going on with your business. What are you struggling with? That I believe I'm in a position where I have the experience now, having done this for 2.5 years. I can help you out. I really have no agenda up my sleeve. I just enjoy helping people out because it makes me feel good about myself. And so share with me your hardships, and maybe I can provide you insights on what you need to do or what you can fix to get to the next level to where you want to be with publishing. So until then, guys, I am here in Korea having a great, awesome time traveling with other Kindle publishers. I'll have some great content for you coming up real soon, and I'll see you later. Take care.